Welcome to Rolly Studio Global. Today we are going to see a design on a blouse for the saree of my favorite color, and this is a cotton saree. As I said, I got this from Weaver's Place itself. It is one among that four, and this is the saree, and which has a very beautiful temple border between dark blue and light blue body color. And dark blue is the border, light blue goes as a body, which has silk striped. In that the separation is a temple of white color thread. It's very excellent to see and can be a very good daily wear, and it gives a majestic look, of course more elegant. So this is how the saree goes, beautiful. And this is the second side. Both the sides we have same width of border. This is the pallu of the saree, and it is a traditional pallu for a very good cotton saree, and border and pallu color matches, and one side border is given with this dark violet. Actually it's not given, the threads, combination of thread will come like that. This violet and light blue combined, then only we get the color of something like between blue and grey. And blouse piece is given as the pallu color, and the sleeves already I have cut. So sleeves apart, and we are going to make the design only on the shoulder, so only on the back neck. And the sleeves have the continuation of that violet color, but we don't want that violet color here, so I folded it. Just half an inch of that violet color is seen outside. In that way I am going to stretch that. And this is the neck part, the back side of the cloth, and I am using the lining piece. Both lining and the main piece has the cut over there at the center, so that we can fix them one on another beautifully. And now I have to draw the neckline on the lining cloth, because we are going to make embroidery only on the lining cloth, so that it will be visible from the back with embroidery thread. So the neck size is already drawn and cut into a piece. Either you can straightly draw that on the lining, and but I have done in this way. I cut a piece for the desired size, and I just apply pin and fix it, and that also has a center line and the cut at the top, so easily it can be fixed. So now it has three pieces. One is the base piece, another one is the lining, and third piece is the neck piece we cut with the lining. So after that, to trace the neckline and remove the piece, or along with the piece you can do, nothing will happen. And now I am drawing one more line which is little away from the neckline. You can find it is wider at the hanging side, the center, and going narrow towards the shoulder, so looking something different. And another line I draw as a reference, and this you will come to know only when I go for embroidery. And one long line and one short line I am going to make. Thicker line will go with a longer line, and thinner line is for the shorter line. See, now you can find why I have drawn that half inch shorter line. So one long line and one short line I am drawing with a marker pencil. Every line has a difference of quarter inch. I am doing with free hand. If you are not comfortable, you can go with the measuring tape, and every quarter inch you can have points and go for alternate longer and shorter lines. So this gives you a very decent look. And this is the anchor embroidery thread of white color. Since the saree has the white color temple, I want to match the blouse design with the temple, so that that dark grey or blue kind of cloth with white combination will be highlighted. And I am just winding it on a bobbin and taking out from the bobbin. Fix it. And the thread will definitely come out smoothly from the bobbin. Thing is, we don't try all these things, but try it. It's so good to do, and it's very fast also. If you don't have the sieving machine, you can go for hand stitches like chain stitch and seam stitch here. Now I am coming back on the same line, so we get thicker embroidery there. Again go to the second smaller line, line 1, and turn it again back, it is line 2. So 2 lines will make very thick embroidery the other side of the blouse. Like this you go for all the lines, which is very simple. See how thick it is outside. Then I am doing with the longer line. Stop, turn and go back. Very simple now, and it is a pleasure of doing it, but more patience is needed. As slow as you do this work, the design will be more perfect. Shorter line, and I am turning it again and running on the same line, and this is what more important here. Again I move on the longer line. Yes, well, drawing this longer and shorter lines, you be careful, ensure that they are equidistanced, so the design will look more beautiful. Longer, coming back, shorter, coming back. Again I am going with longer one, shorter, coming back, then shorter line, coming back. This is how it goes. So slowly you go with all the lines, complete the blouse perfectly. Once the bobbin is over, you can remove it and wind the other bundle and continue it. See, yes, it's going to be finished. Few more lines are there. Very easily I completed this. Once you do it with the hand, it may take nearly 1 hour to embroider all the lines, but machine embroidery is much stronger than the hand embroidery. See, once you turn the blouse, the look will be like this, and we are not going to leave this design as it is, and few more finishing works are there. And don't worry about the uneven neckline, it can be easily rectified when you go with either piping or the completion of the blouse by stitching. I'll show you that also. See, this is the way I am cutting it. See, just after the line I have a cut. Later you can either go with white color piping or violet color piece what we have in the border. But now I am not using any kind of piping, just a type of hemming I am doing here, just attaching a cloth in this way. This will make everything even towards the neckline. See, just you fold this. It's a usual hemming method of neckline. Just fold and have a stitch. I thought of doing white color piping here, but mine said it won't be good, so I went with this regular type of traditional type of finishing the neckline. And now is a magic. I have a few stuff of small pearls and a little bigger pearls. Now I am going to fix the bigger size beads in all the terminals, both small lines and longer lines as well. If you have the flat bead, you can just stick them. Sticking will be easier than this, but I prefer stitching them. The 3D look will be really amazing. So in this way I am stitching all the terminals. Every bead can have a tag at the back, so that it give more rigidity to the stitching. May take little time, but just go with any kind of TV stuff and complete this. Superb. See how the look is after attaching the beads, and little more beauty I want to add to the blouse. So all the lines I am going with smaller beads, or either you can have French knots here, white color French knots also okay, but since I have the beads with me, I am just doing with beads. Very nice. Here and there randomly all the lines I am fixing smaller beads. See, this is the finished look. Excellent. Very easy work and very neat, and gives you elegant look and modern look. It's very trendy. See, after stitching the look will be like this. I enjoyed doing this. Hope you also enjoyed watching my video. Thanks for watching them. Bye bye.